Welcome, friends. Welcome to today's Reconsider It live stream. Best live stream you're gonna see all day. And here on this live stream, you are gonna get some very nice improvised live looping, all vocals. As you are hearing right now, we got the foundation of a beat that is all vocals. Over the course of the next hour, I'm going to be build upon this foundation of a beat. By your side. We're going to bring in the synth as well. Who knows where things are gonna go. We might even talk about some stuff. Man, it's gonna be good. It's called Tinker Time. My regulars know what it is. Speaking of my regulars, already with us we have got Percy and the breathalyzer. Plus as well, in addition also, we can also add to the list If you are new, to the Reconsider It live stream, you made the right decision joining us. We want you here. Friends, right now we are in a warm-up phase. We are just getting the blood flowing. We are just getting ourselves situated and getting accustomed to our surroundings. And here in this warm-up phase, I need to celebrate. more specifically. I need to celebrate. Thank you for being here. Whether you are here with us live in the chat, whether you are here with us live but you are not in the chat, whether you are here with us after the live, you are watching on replay. However it is that you are here with us, thank you for being here. I am going to celebrate you at this time in this way. I have got my drink. I am going to count to 3 and I'm going to clink. You are invited to join the rest of us as we cheers along and celebrate our togetherfulness. And my friends, my dearest friends, this moment you look forward to so longingly begins on 1, 2. Man, that's so good because it goes to 3. Yes. Clink. Cheers, my friend. Oh, you know how I feel. How it makes me feel connecting with you like this. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Please like this video. Please subscribe. Please share this video with a friend who would like friends, we have got a tinker stream on our hands with all of the tinker goodness that comes along with that. What a good. What a good. What a good. This is good. And as always, my friends, the task before us, the task before me, is to build up this beat some more. I'm going to go and build up some percussion. Took the reverb off. There you go. All right. In some of the most recent Tinker streams, I've been bringing up a couple topics like, oh, let's talk about this for a few minutes. And I got one that I was thinking, what, earlier today, yesterday? A topic for discussion. So, while it has occurred to me now, I'm going to bring it up now. Here it is. This whole topic of groupthink, hive mind, signaling, doing what's expected of you, following, this kind of social behavior. I come from a time I come from a time when it was uncool to be a follower, to be, ununique. What's the opposite of unique? To be that, whatever the opposite of unique is. That was not a glorious thing. This is when I was growing up. Like, we're talking, let's say, like school ages, grade school and through university level. Back in my day, it was not cool to just be a follower and just be like everybody else. It was a good thing to be your own person, be somewhat original to whatever degree possible. So, observing the behavior of just being very, persuaded. That's disappointing. The mob. So, that was pretty much it. I don't really have more to say on that topic. It just seems to me that in the past, as we record this, it is early 2026 as we record this. It seems to me in the past, maybe like 10 years-ish, that there's been this like very, very noticeable and even overwhelming increase of mob mentality through social media, but even spilling into real life. This like intense, polarized, politicized dimension to life has just been on overdrive for like 10 years. And it has been bad. I am not a fan of it. And as I say, the whole idea of like mob mentality, like, symbolically saying mob mentality, but also literally like angry mobs in the streets. Let's go protest. I mean, it's been a lot. The base emotions being flared through social media seems to be the primary culprit for all of that in a cultural, sociological sense. Social media seems to be the primary culprit of making people feel increasingly inflamed, increasingly like literally crazed from seeing in their feeds things that are like horrifying to them or just outrageous, and just being in this state of like, oh, it just makes me so angry, oh, I'm so upset about this, Oh, can you believe this is happening? Oh, these people don't agree with me. Oh my goodness. And there's this like mob, you know, I don't know, tendency? Is that, I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for. Social media stokes this, as you know. You're well aware of this. Social media stokes this level of like intense getting worked up about things that you are outraged by. Which, by the way, I have a rap song about that. That's my song, Did You See It? I released that a couple years ago, maybe like 2.5 years ago or something. Did You See It? That's the song. It's on my YouTube page. There's a video for it. Did You See It? It's also, did I release that? I think I released it on Spotify and Apple Music and whatever. I know it's on Bandcamp. Anyway, so social media not only amplifies like outrage by supplying people en masse, you know, the whole population effectively, supplying people with things in their feed that are outrageous, you know, that's one thing. But in addition to that, there's also there's like the social proof that you get from your silo, your little bubble, your echo chamber in the communities you're in and the pages you follow, the people who agree with you. You read comments and you're like, yeah, see, I'm right to think what I think and feel how I feel. And there's this like ramping up of emboldening and everything. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. But the worst part of all of it is the mob. You need to agree with the hive mind or else. That's just too much. That's just too much. I'm getting caught up on the chat here. I'm only a few minutes behind. This is good. This is really good. My regulars are impressed. There's one that I think... Here, before I say anything, I'm going to pull it up. Let me just... Yeah, there it is. Warheart wins the first comment to be pinned on the screen. Oh, man. I see there's also a comment a little bit lower. Just 4 minutes behind, friends. This is pretty impressive. But Sean the Breathalyzer says, are you familiar with Ben Jordan? There's a video about social identity theory as related to brand loyalty. The answer is no. I'm not familiar with that. I do get the idea of brand loyalty. I have some brand loyalty to a couple of brands, like Nintendo. You know, I don't really play video games much these days, but when I started, you know, playing video games back in the day in the, what was it, the late 80s, question mark? I'm not sure. The mid 80s, when Nintendo came out, I got the NES, or at least my very generous parents gave me an NES for Christmas. There you go, the gift giving, the annual gift giving ritual, which I came to loathe. I dislike gift giving in general, as a ritual. Not necessarily like if you have some kind of sincere, I don't know, if that's how you express affection, and you express affection by giving a gift, that's like the sincere part is good. Or if there is something that, you know, somebody needs, somebody you care about, something they need, but they're not able to get it for whatever reason, and you can give it to them as a gift. This kind of stuff, that's legit. I'm down with that kind of stuff. But I don't like these like, all right, it's this day on the calendar, therefore you are obligated to produce a present. I'm not cool with that stuff. I haven't participated in any such rituals for like 20, 25 years, something like that. I'm not sure exactly. And the best part about when I'm not sure exactly, and I'm feeling a little unsure, a little unstable, in fact, I might even feel a little anxious. I need some kind of stability. The best part of that is that I get that stability and certainty when joins the chat, as he just did. So we were all in really good shape at this time. A couple minutes ago, joined the chat. I'm still getting caught up on the chat. In any case, the gift-giving obligations, I guess what I'm saying is forced and insincere gift-giving I have grown to have a distaste for. Nonetheless, talking about video games, I forget why we were talking about video games. Oh, brand loyalty. Yeah, because I had the NES. My very generous parents got me that. A Nintendo Entertainment System, which I liked a lot, and I spent a lot of time on. And then after that, I got the Super Nintendo. I got, meaning my very generous parents gave me one. Yeah, the SNES, they got me one of those, I think. I'm comfortable asserting that that's what happened. So I got that, and then after that, I didn't get another console for quite a while because I stopped. That was like high school, and then after that, I went to university, and that was, I kind of stopped. I still played video games when the dorm dudes played. I played a lot of GoldenEye. I was a freshman in college when GoldenEye came out. We played so much Bond, it was stupid. We also played, that is to say, on the N64. We played Mario Kart 64 a lot. We always had 4 screens going, and there were always 4 guys I used to hang out with. That is not to say that we played a lot of the games, but when we played, then what we played was often Bond or Mario Kart. In other words, what I'm saying is most of my experience was with Nintendo. That's what I'm saying. And so nowadays, if I think about getting a gaming system, the first thing I think of is getting like the Nintendo console. I have a Wii. I have a Wii, and I'm in the middle of slowly playing a Metroid game right now. I actually earlier tonight, since Samurai went live, but before that, I was playing a Metroid game. I was playing Metroid Prime 2, Echoes, which is dope. I'm having a good time with it. The original Metroid Prime is just... It's like the perfect Metroid game, at least among the ones I've played. It's just so good. But Metroid Prime 2, also very, very good. I'm having a great time with it. It took a little getting used to at first. If you're not familiar with the game, you go back and forth between these two dimensions. These like a light and dark dimension. And it's like you're in the same rooms, but different things are available, different, you know, I guess items and stuff like that. Different ways of navigating through the map and getting where you gotta go. You gotta go between the different dimensions. So it takes a little getting used to in that regard, but it is fun. Anyway, so I like Nintendo is what I'm saying, but not in a rational way that I can be like, no, this is specifically Nintendo is good at this and it's better than PlayStation because of these reasons. I don't have that. I just have brand loyalty. I also like, did you see that? I kept my mouth by the microphone, but I put my hand like this when I coughed, and I coughed right into the microphone. I was like, that's pretty brilliant on my part. I do like Nintendo IP, such as Metroid, also Zelda. I like Mario games. So I do like Nintendo. But I understand that PlayStation is pretty rockin', even though I never... I had a PS2, a PlayStation 2 console. I bought it used, but it broke. And apparently that was not uncommon on the PS2, that the laser reader would break. And that's what happened on mine. It kind of worked a little bit, but then it kept breaking. And so that made me sad, because I had like, what did I have, 4 or 5 games? And I only got to play some of them. There was a, I don't know, 1 or 2 games at least, I think, that I never wound up getting to play because the console broke before I got to them. So that made me pretty sad. But I did have a good time with the PS2 when I had it, like when it was working. If I were to get a console now, it probably would be the new Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch 2. Largely for the brand loyalty and for the access to the Metroid and Zelda and Mario games, which I very much do want to play. I also want access to the Nintendo game library, whatever they have for their previous consoles that's available. I don't know how that works, honestly. I never did that with my Wii, so I don't know anything about like connecting to the online. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. With my Wii, I did look at the online store and downloaded some old games from previous consoles. So I take that back. I did do that with my Wii. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to playing some other games I never played. In particular, the ones that are most interesting to me are from the Wii U. There are the Arkham Asylum games. The Batman, I think it's a trilogy. Don't quote me on that. That came out for the Wii U. I never played those, but I heard they were good. At least the first one I heard was good. So I'm interested in that. if I do get a Switch 2, as I say, it is 0% a priority. Maybe not 0%, but you know, not at all something that I don't even have time to play games. I barely have time to play this Metroid game I'm playing. A couple times a week I can sit down for like, half hour, an hour or something. Earlier today I was playing for like maybe 15 minutes before the Sin Samurai stream. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to actually get a Switch 2. But it would probably be that if I got a console, which I bring up because of the brand loyalty. There's other brand loyalty I have, but that's the one that comes to my mind most. I gotta get caught up on the chat here. Oh man, there's so many, Alright, let me get caught up on the chat here. There's some video game content in here, including a reference to Battletoads, which is great. Person has a reference to Battletoads and electronic music. Battletoads pause screen, he says. Person says Super Nintendo Mario Paint. I never had Mario Paint, but I am aware that it existed. I don't even know anything about it really. There are a couple Super Nintendo games that I didn't know existed until way later that were dope. One of them was Super Mario RPG. You ever played that one? I didn't know that existed until many years later. And I didn't even realize it was a Super Nintendo game until years after that. But that's a good game. That's a good game. Apparently people like that one. That was nice. I like that one. That's fun. And its spiritual successors, the Paper Mario series, those are also dope. I have Paper Mario for the N64 that I also got as a download on my Wii. I didn't know that existed when the N64 was out. I didn't even know what Paper Mario was. But that one's cool. What's the other one? Is it Super Paper Mario or something? The one for the Wii, where you can turn sideways. You're flat, but you could turn sideways, and you're in a sort of 2.5, not quite 3-dimensional space. That one's cool. That's pretty interesting, innovative game design. I actually just played that one again. I played it years ago, and I just played it again before I started playing Metroid. So that was cool. Anyway, Warheart says that he also used to play GoldenEye and Mario Kart. I mean, those were the games back in the day. I'm only, 9 minutes behind in the chat. GoldenEye and Mario Kart were absolutely the things to be doing with your time if you were, let's say late adolescence in the late 90s. GoldenEye and Mario Kart were the things. Hey, what do you want to do? GoldenEye and Mario Kart? Okay, that's one option. But it was definitely one of the options. Person says he likes Metroid Prime 2. He says it's so good. Yeah, I'm only 40-something% through right now. I've been playing it for a couple of weeks, just a little bit on and off, like I say. Which is what I like. I like to have a game that's, I can play it just a little bit here and there, like I'm playing Metroid right now. That's why I like Metroid games and Zelda games. They work like this. that I could pick it up and play it, you know, for as little as 5 or 10 minutes at a time, or I could play it for like an hour, but then I can not play it for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I can pick it up again and play it for an hour. I like that kind of game design. And that's roughly what I'm doing with Metroid right now. I haven't played it probably for like, I don't know, 4 or 5, not a full week, 4 or 5 days ago or something. Probe says, back in the day, back in the GoldenEye days, I knew people who would give other people their GoldenEye cartridge to unlock the secret levels and the secret, you know, features and things. Yeah, that's real. I didn't know anybody who would like give around their cartridge to do that, but I absolutely believe that someone would. Because you could get like the big head mode and all that, in addition to levels. Yeah, man. Person says Metroid Prime 4 is sad. Yeah, I've heard mixed things about it. That's one of the first games to come out for the Nintendo Switch too, is the new Metroid Prime's game. Or Metroid Prime. And apparently, I've heard some people say, like, it's not bad, but it's just not, like, really awesome. Jack says, Steam is a good platform. I've heard a lot of people tell me that. You know, just like you can use Nintendo or PlayStation, there's also Steam. I've heard good things about that. Victor agrees about Steam. Oh, dang. Dang. I didn't. Dang. I didn't. Oh, dang. I didn't. Trust Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Dang. I didn't. Dang. I didn't. Dang. I didn't. Dang. Dang. Oh, dang. I didn't. Dang. Dang. I didn't. Dang. Dang. Oh, dang. I didn't. Oh, dang. Dang. I didn't. Warheart says, Nintendo gave us Mega Man. Oh my goodness, yes. Mega Man was another one of my, I don't know, I mean, I would have told you it was one of my favorites at a time, but it is pretty redundant. It's still really fun. You know, if you have a Mega Man game, it's like, I'll play it. I have a bunch of Mega Man games. I have a lot of them. I had 1 or 2 for PlayStation, actually. I like Mega Man rip-offs. There are some like that are basically Mega Man games, but, you know, not actually a Mega Man game. Trusto says Alan Wake 2. I do not know that, but I assume it is a game. Oh, man, speaking of games, the man himself is in the house. Oh! Nice, that's dope. And what's even doper than that, you know, yo. Damn! Probe says the Zelda and Mario games on the Switch are fabulous. I believe it. What was it? Mario Wonder? That looked really fun. The Mario Wonder game, where you like get, what is it? You get some kind of like flower or something, and it does something really weird to the level, and you have this sort of like opposite side of the level that's all warped in some way or extra hard in some way. Or that looked fun. I would probably get that. You know, like I was saying, if I got a Switch 2, I would get games from previous consoles. That would be one game that I would want to get, is the Mario Switch. Mario Wonder for the Switch. Zelda in general, I like. I've played most Zelda games through the Wii. I haven't played Skyward Sword on the Wii. I own it, but I haven't played it. I was thinking about playing that after I finished this Metroid game. But, you know, Metroid is pretty involved for a while. Zelda is even more involved than Metroid. I don't know if I quite want to start a Zelda game right now. I was thinking about doing Resident Evil, because I do also have Resident Evil 4. And Resident Evil 4 is even less involved than Metroid. So it would just be like another however many weeks of occasionally playing a few minutes here and there of a very, very just mindless game. I could use breaks, man. I could use a rest. A safe rest where I can safely rest and then get back into the swing of things after resting. Just pick up where I left off. I'd really like that a lot. That would be really dope if I could rest. Can I get like 6 months off or something? That's the kind of rest I'm talking about. Demo says, is there a Discord for this channel? The answer is yes. Yes, there is. The Discord is not publicly searchable, but if you search for me as a user, reconsider it, you'll find me. And if you message me and say you want to join my Discord, then that's cool. I can invite you. It's you know, it's like what you'd expect of most Discords. We got various channels for this and that. We got some memes. We got a meme channel. We got a comic book channel. We got a food channel. We certainly got a bunch of music channels. There's a channel for my live streams. There's a channel for my content outside of live streams. There's a channel for other live streams, either ones that I'm watching or just other people in the community post their live streams that they're watching. And a couple others too. There's, you know, some other like not really used live streams that are, Discord channels. So anyway, the answer is yes, there is a Discord. Some people use that as their way to find out about when I'm live streaming, because I almost always post my live streams there as a link, just like, hey, this is coming up in, 3 hours, or tomorrow, 12 hours in advance or whatever. I don't 100% always promise that the link is in Discord for every live stream, but it's generally very reliable, and some people use that. Breathalyzer says he had an Atari 2600, and a Commodore 64. Yeah, that is older schooler. That's true. Those are definitely more old school. Warheart says, in my day we played with a stick. That's pretty high tech. Warheart brings up the infamous Oregon Trail. Oh my goodness. Oh, what is it called? Do you know who MC Frontalot is? MC Frontalot is the face of nerdcore rap. If you're not familiar with nerdcore, you'll have a fun time. You'll have some delight. You'll have some smiles when you discover it. But anyway, MC Frontalot. Oh, anyway, so nerdcore rap is like rapping about, RPG games and computer stuff and other nerdy things. Nerdcore, just nerdy stuff. And he has a song, MC Frontalot. It's either called Gru or You've Been Eaten by a Gru or something like that. Or maybe I'm wrong about the song title, but that's part of the lyric, the chorus. You've been eaten by a Gru. And it's got a lot of old video game references in it. To Damo, who was asking about the Discord. I saw in the chat here that you were asking about the link, but I also see in my Discord that you sent me a friend request, so I got that. And after the stream is over, after this stream right now is over, and I shut down and I clean it up and everything, and I'll go deal with that, and I'll invite you to the Discord. So you're in, Damo. You are in. Probe says, how about Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Super Mario Odyssey? I mean, those all sound good to me. When and if I ever do get a Switch 2, I'm probably gonna... I mean, I don't know what old console games are available on the Switch 2. I hope it's, pretty much all games, question mark, from the previous consoles. But I realize it might not be everything. Certainly I hope the big ones like those are available. The big heavy hitters with the, the large IPs. Friends, what a dope beat we got out of this Tinker stream. Thank you for being here today. This beat is doper because you were here. Your energy mixed with this. That's good. My regulars know what comes at the end of a Reconsider It live stream. There's a couple of things. One of them is the closing cheers. Oh my goodness, these come so fast. My regulars know what these are all about. This makes you feel so euphoric as you know that we do this together here, my friends. Grab your drink, we're doing it. It's gonna come so fast. It's gonna be very fast and it will come. On three, my friends, it goes like this. One. And then, of course, you got another one which has ooh. And you are very prepared and ready to go all the way to three. Clink. Cheers, my friends. Ah, yes. Oh, the togetherfulness is so togetherful. If you were to try to measure the togetherfulness on a scale of 1 to 9, where 1 is like not very much togetherfulness, and 9 is like that's rather a large amount of togetherfulness. The amount of togetherfulness that you feel right now, because we're actually doing this physical action together. We're both taking our hand and like drinking something. We're really doing something together, and we're just enmeshed for all of eternity in that way. It's a pretty big commitment, but it's good that we're in it together like this. And you like that togetherfulness because it's so tangible and tangible. It's so tangible. Please like this video. Please subscribe. Please share this video with a friend who would like it. You might share it in a Discord or in some other social media. Please share this video. I hope to see you again in the next live stream. My regulars know. We get together multiple times a week here at your favorite online hangout. Sometimes we talk, like today. That's called Tinker Time. That's what we do most of the time. Sometimes we also do no talking at all, which is perfect for your instrumental needs. We still keep the looper and the synth, but no talking. That's called unspoken. My regulars know we have a couple of scheduled times each week. They're at the top of the screen right now. Eastern U.S. time zone, every Sunday at 1 p.m., every Tuesday at 9 p.m. You can put those in your calendar. Come join us. Also, we usually, every week, we do another 2 or 3. Usually 2 or 3. If not, then it's 1 to 3. But usually we do 2 or 3 or more streams each week. Could be any day, could be any time. Enable notifications so you can join us for those unscheduled streams. And until then, my friends, until then, please have a very good rest of your day today. Please allow the rest of your day today to bring you all manner of goodness and blessing. Please allow yourself to receive. Please become receptive today to all of the goodness that is within your perimeter and available for you today. Please become receptive to all of the further goodness and blessing that is yet available for you today. Within your horizon, expanding your scope even further, please become receptive to the idea that you might experience miraculous healing beyond which you had never imagined would be possible. Such a thing, you having that level of healing, please become receptive today to the idea that you might have that unprecedented, glorious, inspirational healing today. And I will see you in the next Reconsider It live stream.